Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well today. In the box, I've got something pretty cool. Let's hop over to the desk, unbox this, and find out what's in the package. Now, as you guys can see, I have not opened this package. We're gonna do that together right now. It's always, I think, more fun when, we can unbox something together. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look what's inside. I got some paperwork. We'll set that aside. Got some hardware. We'll find out what that's all about in a second. And of course, the main deal is right here. Now, probably at this point, you guys have a pretty good idea of what's in here. All right, let's set one aside there. And yeah, this is packaged to the moon. This is good. All right, you guys, here is the very first look. As I said, I have not seen this yet either. So we're gonna be checking this out together. Look at this thing. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just slip the whole neck out and we'll take our very first look. Oh yes, here we go, you guys. Wow. Well, here it is, you guys. This is the Close F-Series drop-in Stratocaster replacement neck. Locking tuners, pre-cut nut, so they've all been slotted, they've all been installed on guitars, which means when you put it on, your parts caster or you want to upgrade your guitar, this should go in with zero issues. Stainless steel frets that have been plecked. So carbon fiber neck, as we all know, impervious to temperature, swings and humidity, all that kind of stuff. Comes with locking tuners, pre-slotted, plecked stainless steel frets, which means you're never going to have to replace them. Now, just for fun, I thought, well, what does Fender charge for their necks? So I hopped over to Sweetwater and checked out the American Professional neck. $6.99, no tuning machines, no stainless steel frets, and I'm not sure if Fender plecks their necks or not, but the American ones are generally pretty good. So $6.99 for a basic neck, no tuning machines. $7.99 if you want the roasted maple. This carbon fiber neck, locking tuners, slots, stainless steel frets, plecked. You can get it in 9.5 radius, 12 radius, and if you want compound radius, it's I think a $90 upcharge. This one's 9.5. Can you guess the price of this? Is it double the Fender? Is it like $12.99? Well, no. This guitar neck is $5.99. It's cheaper than the Fender. It has tuning machines. It's all pre-set up, stainless steel frets that have been plecked. That's why I think this neck has the ability to turn, the whole modding scene and upgrades on its head. So what I have here is the Stratocaster replacement, which is this one. As you guys can see, it's got the rounded off heel joint there. So we're gonna drop it in on a Strat and just see how well everything fits and go through, the installation process. And the squared off joint here, as you can see, is for Telecaster. Now, both of the headstock shapes are the same. The Telecaster has just basic tuning machines on it. The Stratocaster has the lockers. Both of them stainless steel frets and all that stuff. Well, here's the plan. I've got my Fender Player Series guitar. I love this instrument in a lot of ways. The cherry burst finish is just gorgeous. It's got the plus top on it. Really great guitar in a lot of ways, save for the neck. The neck is not good. So all the frets very, very roughly filed. I don't even know if you could call them, they're not buffed up at all. They're just really, really roughly filed. Not even a second go on a smaller file, just a rough file up and down the neck. Really bad, and it's got fret sprout, which means the neck itself has shrunk over time, the maple, and obviously the metal frets do not, so they stick out. So the wood's kind of shrunk down, the frets then protrude and feel very bad on the hand. Now, I think most player series maybe, hopefully, are not as bad as this one. This one's really bad. And, you know, the rest of my guitars don't do this. So, yeah, I don't know if I just got a bad one or whatever. But love this guitar. The neck is not good, as you can see from the pictures. Fret sprout, rough frets. So this is the perfect candidate for a replacement neck. So we're going to see how well the close neck fits on a Fender, and we'll just go through the process, and at the end I'll let you know if I think it's easy, difficult. I don't know. I obviously have not done it. So I'm going to take the strings off, unbolt this neck, and we'll start the process of installing the brand new neck. Now, as you guys can see, I've removed the 4 screws holding the neck on, so I should be able to just lift up the body and slide out the neck and say bye-bye to this bad neck. Not going to be too sad about that. Now, in the hardware bag, they actually have a couple templates. So they have a Strat template and a Telecaster template. Man, these guys have thought of everything. So if you need to drill into a body, say you've bought a body for Partscaster or something else, you've got these. They include a drill bit as well. So yeah, if you have to do some of your own stuff, if you're like, oh, I got the tele neck and I need to, you know, make sure the holes line up, or there are no holes in the body, you've got your bit, boom, you've got your template, and off you go. So really nice. And then of course, we no longer have screws, but we have bolts. So I'm going to remove this, and yeah, we'll grab the new neck, and I'll just show you how that all fits on. So as you guys can see, there's actually metal inserts in each one of these pre-drilled holes. And now, as I mentioned, we have bolts instead of screws, and we're going to use the same, you know, plate and everything like that. And we'll just bolt it in instead of using screws, which are designed for wood. You can even check with your faceplate that everything's going to line up, and it looks really good there. So everything is going to line up. You could even test it with your, see if the holes line up. You know, with your templates and stuff like that. But Fender bolt-on should be an easy affair. Let's get to it. All right, well, we've got the neck in place. Let's put on our existing Fender plate. And these guys, yep, should go straight in like so. And we'll see if they match up to the holes in the neck. I'm just gonna grab my drill here. I'm going to try to just slowly go with my drill and see if it is biting in. All right, so now I'm going to grab a screwdriver and just do the rest by hand. All right, here it is. Zero drama installing this neck. You can tell the guys at Close really did a good job getting this precise because, well, it just bolted straight on. There's nothing to it. And I gotta say, at least on this Strat, I really love the black on black aesthetics instead of that maple neck. Really great look, in my opinion. And even on the back, you know, this was stock obviously from Fender, but now you got the black bolts with the silver there, and then the black neck. I think it looks really sharp. I even like the little bit of a tilt back. So when you sit down to play, you notice just that ever so slight tilt back, so you don't have to have string trees, which makes it, you know, feel very high end. And that's the beauty of a neck like this, is you can put it on a Squire or on a Partscaster, or like me, on a guitar whose neck was a little subpar, and suddenly you have a very high performance machine, which is the whole point of doing carbon fiber. So once it's set, you never have to do anything with it. So I have not set the action height here on the saddles. I have not set the intonation. It's all preset from the other guitar. Let's plug it in because I want to comment on how this plays, if they did a good job on the nut slots and the heights and the height of the strings and all that stuff. So let's plug it in, and I'll just give you my very first impressions. All I've done is kind of tune it up and play a couple chords. So let's plug it in, and I'll give you guys my first impressions of how this neck plays. Amazing. Yeah, so I haven't adjusted this guitar at all, as I mentioned, so the nut is perfect. You'll know if you press down on a chord and it puts it out of tune that the nut is not cut right. I did a video a few years back called Make Your Cheap Guitar Play Like a Million Bucks, and I go through all the tech stuff there, but suffice it to say, this is incredible. Like, I didn't have to adjust it at all, which means the dimensions are identical to the Fender neck. Obviously the strings are still, you know, breaking in, but you know, no choking out up high, really nice. Yeah, so I mean, just very preliminary first playthrough. It's playing exactly like I expected it to, so really great stuff. Love it. And the beauty is, you know, once I have it the way I want it, it's never gonna move, which is awesome. I can take it places, I can, you know, wet, dry, go to the desert, whatever, it's gonna stay the same, which is absolutely awesome. So very first, you know, just like minute playing through this guitar, I can already tell it's gonna be a beautiful neck and really fun to play on. So final thoughts on the Close F Series neck. These guys have absolutely knocked it out of the park. For $5.99, locking tuners, beautifully set up. Like, I didn't have to do anything and it just played amazing. Installation was, you know, just so easy. I don't even know what to say about it. It was like 4 screws out, 4 bolts in, and off I went. So super awesome. Now I should mention, as part of the Close F Series, they also have pick guards. These are carbon fiber. Obviously what they do is carbon fiber. So if you want something a little custom, they have pick guards. You can get them loaded. You can just get them like this. You know, maybe I should do a carbon fiber on carbon fiber thing. I don't know. But they also have, like, yeah, set up for like super strats and stuff like that as well. So they've got a whole F Series lineup at Close now. So yeah, I don't know. I'll link to it in the video description below, but these necks, absolute home run. Really cool. Now I should mention, if you're in the market for something like this, it will feel different than wood. And I say that when I do carbon fiber guitar reviews or like this, it's not going to feel the same on the back as, you know, a satin maple or something like that. It's going to feel more like a painted neck, like on a Les Paul or something like that, or a PRS. It's got kind of like a high gloss finish. So bear that in mind, but the frets, so slinky, you know, really nice to play on. I couldn't believe that I could just bolt this up and play on it. It's incredible. Normally, obviously, when you do any sort of mod, you're going to have to, you know, change maybe your saddles up, maybe change the intonation. The saddle height was exactly the same as my Fender neck, which speaks to like the precision that these guys did. I didn't have to adjust anything. It was the exact dimensions of the Fender neck, but of course, better in every single way. My opinion, as a lover of carbon fiber, and with the price point on this neck, I mean, it's worth it just for the stainless steel upgrade, you know, never mind all the other great features. Yeah, can't go wrong with this neck. Easy to install, plays wonderfully, stainless steel frets, carbon fiber. It's a big win. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will link to the Close website down in the video description below. You can check out all the pricing and all the options there. Other than that, have yourself a great week. Take care.